South Korea's KF-21 Boramae appears to be a highly feasible option for the Indian Air Force (IAF) in its multi-role fighter aircraft (MRFA) program, primarily due to its technical capabilities, cost-effectiveness, and potential for domestic integration under India's Make in India initiative. The KF-21 is a twin-engine, 4.5-generation multi-role fighter currently entering production, with the first delivery to the Republic of Korea Air Force expected in 2026. It features advanced avionics such as AESA radar, infrared search and track, electronic warfare systems, and weapon integration. Powered by two General Electric F414 engines, the same engine model selected for India's Tejas -2 Malawian Quachas and AMCA programs. The KF-21 offers operational commonality with Indian platforms that can simplify maintenance and logistics. India is facing a shortage of operational combat squadrons due to retiring older jets like the MiG-21 and Jaguar. The KF-21 could help address this quantitative gap quickly because it is entering production soon, potentially allowing deliveries to India within the next few years. Its unit price currently ranges from $87 million to $110 million, which is competitive compared to other advanced fighters such as the Rafale or F-35. Another strategic advantage for India is the KF-21's modular design and open architecture. India could potentially incorporate indigenous systems such as the Uttam AESA radar and Astra missiles, provided software integration agreements are reached. Moreover, a Make in India partnership is possible for assembly or co-production, allowing India to enhance its domestic aerospace manufacturing base and eventually perform upgrades to fifth-generation capabilities using technologies developed for the AMCA, such as internal weapons bays and stealth features planned for KF-21 Block 3 variants. The KF-21's versatility also includes plans for naval variants, which could be attractive to the Indian Navy as well, possibly aiding in carrier-based operations, thus reducing the need for separate naval fighter procurements. The relationship between the Philippines and India is undergoing a significant deepening, particularly in the realms of defense, security, maritime cooperation, trade, and development. This momentum is underscored by the upcoming bilateral engagements between Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. A major point of convergence is Manila's growing interest in acquiring more defense equipment from India, a reflection of both the growing trust in Indian manufacturing and a strategic response to regional security concerns. Philippine Armed Forces Chief Romeo Brawner has articulated Manila's positive assessment of Indian defense hardware, highlighting the quality and affordability that Indian systems offer. This sentiment comes amid the ongoing delivery of BrahMos cruise missiles, a joint India-Russia development, to the Philippines. Brawner notes that 2 more sets of BrahMos missile systems are expected to arrive in the Philippines in the coming years. The acquisition forms part of Manila's broader strategy to bolster its defense posture in the South China Sea, referred to in the Philippines as the West Philippine Sea, an area marked by heightened maritime disputes with China. The Philippine and Indian navies have commenced their first-ever joint patrols in the disputed South China Sea, marking a significant strategic development amid ongoing regional tensions. The joint naval operation, a 2-day sail involving 3 Indian warships alongside Philippine naval vessels, began on Sunday, just ahead of Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s scheduled visit to New Delhi for talks with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Indian Naval Task Group includes the guided missile destroyer INS Delhi, the fleet tanker INS Shakti, and the anti-submarine warfare corvette INS Kiltan. These ships arrived in Manila for a port visit late last week in preparation for the joint patrol exercise. The patrols are taking place in the West Philippine Sea, the name used by the Philippines for its exclusive economic zone within the South China Sea, a region contested by China, which claims almost the entire sea despite an international tribunal ruling that invalidated its claim. The joint activity aims not only to enhance maritime cooperation and operational synergy between the 2 navies but also to underscore a shared commitment to freedom of navigation and adherence to international maritime law. Lieutenant Colonel John Paul Salgado of the Philippine military confirmed that the patrols have included activities such as replenishment at sea and ongoing maritime maneuvers.